Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Curl bringing you this episode Beyond the Truck podcast. Look at you a little bit different tonight, don't I? Or today, whenever you're listening to this, we're in setting up a new room, new office for you, new spot, a little different candy. Got a little blue light behind us. We're getting it set up. But I want to say thank you for continuing to lean in. Coming off vacation, been thinking about you. Missed you for a few days, but I know you're not. I know you never quit showing up. We've been working behind the scenes for you as well. We got great things coming, especially today's episode. We often think about the destination. We get locked in our industry and in life about our destination. It's our destination that we have every day that we live by. That load delivers. We're destined to greatness. The destination to deliver that load, the goods that you promised to do. But we get so focused on that destination each day to deliver that load, our lives. We focus on the destination that we overlook the journey. Just like our daily lives that we live, our own lives that we live every day, it's not about the destination. It's the journey. It's all about the journey, who we become in that journey. During that journey to get to that destination and that journey of life, who we become. And, I had quite the week meeting with individuals, talking to individuals at various stages, seasons of life. And just like your journey to that destination you're on today, every mile, that last mile might have been a tough mile, but it doesn't define the mile ahead of you. The mile you're in might be tough, but every mile that you've driven doesn't lay the future for you. You are the product of your life. You determine that destined of greatness. That destination is different for every single one of us. And that journey we have to that destination, some miles will be tougher. Some will be easier. Some will have storms. Some will have sunny skies. But not every mile will determine the next mile, will it? But we'll face every one of them miles just like we do in life with the bravery, the courage, the discipline, the humility, the compassion, with the character that you built. That destination that you reach, and you've reached thousands of them by now in your career. Every single one of them you've reached, haven't you? The mile's been tough sometimes. The day's been great. The sun's been shining. There's been some stormy days. There's been some blizzards that you wondered if you'd ever make it or not. But you made it. Then you made the next one. That's your superpower that I often talk about. Just like in your life, I've talked to people this week that have celebrated some joy. I've talked to people this week that lost some parents. I've talked to some people that were celebrating new relationships. I've talked to people that were awaiting diagnosis. I've talked to people that are anticipating, waiting the good news of they're going to have a child or not. And you know what? We're all in a different season. That day today, each day defines that day. We cannot live in the past. The past, if we live in, is depression. And it tells you in the Bible, don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will bring its own problems, won't it? Just like the next mile. That'll bring its own struggles or its own joys. Worry about the mile you're in. Worry about the day you're in today. And I can promise you, regardless of where you're at, what season you are in life, what mile you're in, I don't care what mile marker you're at. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what season you're in. I'm soon to be here 63 years. I've survived every adversity. I survived every setback. I've had great joys. I have had average days. I've had moments and days that I've been scared to death. I've had moments and days where I thought, how will I ever get through this? I've had moments and days that I thought, I'll never see the light of dark. I've had all these moments. But you know what I can tell you? I survived every single one of them. And I do live the greatest life that I ever have right now. And you know, the only thing I've changed is my perspective, my education, my compassion, my humility, my discipline, my character to serve others. I can assure you, regardless of where you're at, and know that I know some of you are struggling, I say, I'm sorry. God gives us these struggles to help form who we become in this journey to that final destination. It won't make sense to us today. Years down the road, these struggles, these adversities, these joys are all pieces, minute little pieces to life. Greatest outcome that we have that we don't know to reach that destination. But I can assure you, regardless where you're at today, you will get through today. Not every mile will be the same. Not every day will be the same. Not every day will the door will open. Not every day will the sun shine. Not every single day will it look like you're winning. Will it look like you're moving forward or achieving the things you want. But I can assure you one thing. That day you will be alive, breathing, walking this earth. And that is a brick in your foundation. That is part of the ultimate plan to your destination. It won't make sense because it's such a small piece in a large puzzle. But as them pieces come together, the days come together, the miles come together, you'll say, it's starting to become clearer. The clarity that I often speak about. And you will see a great picture being painted in front of you. You're the architect. You're the you're the everything. You're the artist. Every stroke of that paintbrush, every stroke of that pencil, every one of the decisions you have. God never promised it to be easy, but he promised to always be there with you. And I can assure you, for the last 63 years, the sun has come up every single day. It's how we decide to face that day, face that mile, face that adversity, face the people that you will come across today. I can assure you, if you think you're the only one struggling today in the world, you're wrong. There will be people struggling that you will cross you'll never know. They will hide it very well. You will take their anger or their fear and you will misread that because it's actually their sorrow, their grief. They go to work because it's their safe place. They seem angry or they seem off because they don't have that emotional regulation that they need. They have had nobody to believe in them. But God put you in that place at that time for that test to be that person to believe in them. You had that ability to change their life. Did you step in and meet the challenge? Or did you let it go? I can assure you, in this destination that we call life, the destination you're on today, listening to this, Every mile will be different, although they seem to be the same. The scenery will be different. If you look really intentional at the scenery, it'll be different. The mile marker numbers will grow or get smaller. The horizon will change. The position of the sun will change in relation to where you're at. Just like your life will do, it'll change. It'll change for the better if you nurture it to be better. I can assure you, the ones of you that are struggling and facing that adversity today, saying it's easy for you to say, Jerry, because you're not facing losing a parent, losing a child, dealing with addiction. But I can tell you, I have, and you can, and you will if you believe. That is the first. You start believing. And that words, traffic, as I call it, into your ears, you can control it because it is very powerful. What you tell yourself, it will determine your outcome, just like your next mile. You don't get to this destination just by showing up at it. You get there by making thousands of decisions. Them decisions take place every single mile, every single turn, every single exit, get on ramp. Just like you do in life, every interaction. So I want you to think back, I want you to sit back today and I want you to think about this. Where you're at, where you're going, how you're getting there, and what is your GPS set on, your God's planning system. What is the coordinates of that GPS for you? You set the coordinates. You set it to something. What did you set it to? That GPS is yours. It's your internal GPS in your mind that you're the only one that has control over. You give it to nobody else. And I'm going to remind you today, for the ones that you have joy, we're joyful with you. The ones that are waiting the diagnosis, you're in God's hands and we're praying with you. The ones that are waiting to find if their family's coming, if they're going to have the babies, I can assure you, God's at work behind the scenes. I've prayed for you. If you're ones that are going through adversity and it seems tough today, I want you to put your hand on your heart and you feel that beat. They're there with you on every heartbeat. God gave you that heart as a super weapon, as a superpower. You will survive. Although it seems to be very difficult and it doesn't seem like you will, you will. Our loved ones live in eternity. That grief that you're suffering is a sign of how much you love them. And they will ride with you every day spiritually. They're only gone physically. They are here forever. You have to see that. The power of vision, the power of belief. That's up to you. I can assure you not every day will be easy, but I can also promise you, you will survive every single one of them days. And the sun came up today, the sun will set today. I want you to leave today and today, because today is practice for tomorrow. And today, your stronger version of you. So when tomorrow gets here, you're ready for it. This is Jerry Curl. I love and appreciate every single one of you. I know many of you are suffering. I know many of you are celebrating. I know many of us, all of us are at different seasons in our life. But I can assure you one thing, you will survive. You will thrive. You want it, you want our help? You email me at thrive@beyondthetruck.com, and that is my direct email for you. Thrive@beyondthetruck.com. I'm coming for you. I'll put our link tree in the notes. You can follow us on socials. I've got great things coming that you'll hear about for helping you accelerate in life. I can assure you, what we do is for you. Every single one of you professionals out there in this industry, we do this for you. We know how tough it is. You hang in there. Number one is too small a number to be great on its own, and we're there with you, and we're bringing the cavalry. Love and appreciate you. Be safe. Be great. I'm Jerry Curl, and don't forget to click on the socials or email me at thrive@beyondthetruck.com. Have a great day.